Good morning. Welcome to Apostate Weekly. I am your host, Ryan. For today, James will not be joining us, so it's just going to be little old me. Good morning and welcome to everybody. I basically just have one story, and it is about Trump. So if y'all are interested in getting into it, good morning, Doc Hayes. Let's start the show. And I think I might just skip the intro because I don't think that we need it. We're going to hop right into Senor Trump. So we have this situation where in Oklahoma, the state superintendent of public instruction, his name is Ryan Walters, and he initiated a plan to distribute 55,000 Trump Bibles. And I believe the Bibles are around $55. I did not do the math, but I'm sure somebody could easily do that. $55 times 55,000. These Bibles were bought for the school. Now here's the issue, and what makes me worry is that this is a foreshadowing of what's to come, right? Why would Trump's Bible, number one, need to include things like amendments and Constitution, Bill of Rights, etc.? And I think even the song God Bless America is in there. The lyrics for God Bless America. One of those songs also contained inside of this Bible. Your son isn't here today. Good morning, Mom and Dad. What's going on? Come on, James. Hot to it. Wait, what? Is that really my math skills aren't good. Is that really how much? Good morning. Okay. Anyway, so moving along, let's kind of hop into oh wait, here we go. Let's keep this up here. So here is a picture. So my fear is that the amendments 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 24, and 26 are omitted. Why is that? Why would these amendments be omitted when everything else is included? That's kind of scary to me. So what is amendment, the 11th Amendment? This one I'm not exactly so sure about. This is something that you all might be able to educate me on. But the 11th Amendment limits the ability of the individuals to sue the states in federal court. That I'm not sure exactly what that comprises. Y'all let me know. But the 12th Amendment revises the procedure for electing the president and vice president. And I believe that this is one of the dangerous ones because admitting it prevents like the chaos that we've seen from January 6th, what happened on that day. So I think that's what ties into it. So it just gives this guy, when he takes office, Trump, more power. The 13th Amendment, this is one of the ones that really kind of scared me and I thought was really creepy. The 13th Amendment abolishes slavery and involuntary servitude except as punishment for a crime. So I'm sorry, y'all, but are they trying to bring slavery back? Because it really feels like they want to bring slavery back. Everything is a pipeline. All these pipelines lead to something like this white supremacist pipeline. So I kind of feel like this is where Republicans mostly probably are going. This is the direction they're heading. Okay, the 14th Amendment. This grants citizenship to all persons born or naturalized born in the USA. So they want to get rid of the ability, like if you were born here, you're a citizen, right? Well, they don't want that to happen. And they also want to have the ability to deport people, even if they were born here legally. They want to denaturalize people and deport them. Scary shit to think you've been like living in this country all of your life. This is all you've known. And somebody's going to, I don't know, what would they'd have to do a DNA test. How would they know what your country of origin is from? If you didn't tell them, maybe you didn't even know, you could be adopted. Then what? Oh, scary. Okay. Did I say the 15th Amendment? The 15th Amendment prohibits denying the right to vote based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude. This all has to deal with like voter suppression. This is a way that they stop getting people to the polls, take away your ability or rights to vote. 16th Amendment allows Congress to levy an income tax without apportioning it among the states. Sorry, y'all. I need my glasses. What is does anyone know exactly why this one, like what the issue with this one is? I know that it could like destabilize our economy. Like there's things that it could, but I don't know exactly some of these. I need to know exactly how they could affect us. 17th Amendment establishes the direct election of U.S. senators by popular vote. So there's a possibility that they could try to return to the old system where state legislators choose the senators instead of like us having the ability to elect. 19th Amendment. This is like big one as well that is absolutely terrifying. This one is that gives us the right to vote. This one is the one that says like, hey, they're actually humans too and should be given fair rights. And I do know that there have been a lot of Republicans who are very outspoken about not wanting women voting. They think that we should go back to like biblical times where your husband owned you. He made all the decisions for the household. You have zero autonomy. You can't even decide whether or not you can have a baby for your own mental health or your physical health or whatever. Like they want to take all our power away. Because they know we're one of the biggest like combatants against patriarchy. So of course they want to attack us. It's absolutely terrifying. Okay, 24th, we're getting there. Two more. 24th Amendment prohibits the revocation of voting rights due to non-payment of poll taxes. So I don't know if y'all knew, but like way back in the day, I probably should have pulled this up and I apologize. But back in the day, they would make Black people of color, pay to vote. You'd get to the poll and there'd be like a fee, like $1 something fee that they would need to hand over in order to have their right to vote. And, sadly, this caused many people of color not like they didn't have the ability to vote because they didn't have the money to vote. What if they try to bring that back? What if they try to bring back some kind of tax to pay? That's ridiculous. Nobody should have ever had to pay that in the first place. Weird. Oh, let me scroll this down a little bit. Sorry, y'all. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So the 26th Amendment lowers the voting age from 21 to 18. Now, if y'all didn't know, I believe, if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but statistically, most younger people vote democratically. I believe there's a possibility they're going to try to because if you 18, 3-4 years, they want to take from people their ability to vote. It's disgusting considering that at 18 years old, you're allowed to go carry a gun. You can join the army. You can shoot and kill people legally for the government. Yet there's a possibility you couldn't come home after serving your country and you would not even be able to vote. Weird AF. So I don't know what y'all think, but I absolutely think that this could possibly be some kind of foreshadowing, a prophecy of sorts of what Trump and his cronies have in store. Not sure what y'all think, if you think that that's a possibility or not. That's what my heart feels. So if there's any other questions y'all have about the Trump Bible, because I did promise you I'd give you some more information, let me know, because I'm happy to look a little bit more into it. It has been pretty disturbing reading these opinions from people on, changing the Constitution to fit this scheme. All right, the only other this. The only other thing, y'all, that I wanted to talk about is, have y'all noticed the disturbing amount of drones that have been captured recently? And which amendment was that? Sorry, not sure which, because I was talking too much. So in New Jersey, I believe in Washington, pretty much California, there's clusters of people recording videos, and what many people are saying is they think they're UAPs or UFOs. I, on the other hand, more of a, I don't know, what would you call that? Not cynicist, because I don't think it's just being cynical. I don't know the word. I think this is our government. I think that they are going to start using drones to surveil us, especially if they're going to have some, if Trump is going to implement like a mass deportation, as we talked about some of the amendments. If they say that, oh, well, you were born here, but you're not actually a citizen, too bad, so sad, you got to go. Now, yes. Okay, so during Nixon, the voting age changed to 18 years old. Okay, thank you. Good morning, Joe Fran. Good to see you. And hello, everybody. I apologize if I'm just kind of rambling. The UAPs. Here's what I find curious. They're flying over the Pentagon, and you mean to tell me that you think our government would allow drones to fly over the Pentagon with no recourse? I just don't find it believable. I think the only reason that these drones have been able to do the things that they're doing and fly everywhere that they're flying is because it's the government. Local police are like, well, it seems like they don't mean us any harm, so no big deal. Are you kidding me? I find that absolutely unbelievable. The reason that they're not concerned is because they know who they are. And just imagine, y'all, I've discussed like the things that they do in Palestine using the AI. They use the AI to shoot people, to bomb people. Those drones can easily, they recognize people's faces. So if they're looking for people who are fleeing, or if they're, just looking for people who they think are not natural citizens that shouldn't be here, they're just going to be using these drones to fly over cities, facial record, just like they use the freaking helicopters to do speed traps. They're going to use these drones to pinpoint people and then send the popo after them for their mass deportation. That is my prophecy. Y'all can tell me what you believe if you think they're aliens. And I'm not saying all that I don't think the aliens are real. There's a possibility that aliens are real. And there's a possibility that maybe there is some stuff out there that is alien activity. I'm not going to comment on that because I've never met an alien, so I don't know. But I've seen what our government is capable, and I've seen how evil they are. And I don't trust them. And the fact that they're coming out and saying, oh yeah, there's aliens everywhere. Yep, they're just, and yet you're leaving UAPs to fly over governmental buildings where information is kept very private. Now, if they have no problem shooting a human being who doesn't even have a weapon, why wouldn't they just shoot a drone? Why would you be just shoot the drone down? You can easily figure out where it's coming from. It might even have like some kind of SD card or whatever. I think there's a reason why they're not taking these drones down. Anyway, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. If you have any stories, of course, please feel free to send them to us. You can join the Discord if you would like and send them to us there. Oh, and also if you haven't been paying attention, the government in Syria fell, Assad. And part of me was like, oh, okay, that's great, the evil government. But then part of me was like, oh, another evil government that wants to invade. So no real news on that other than, just be aware that there are people being released from prisons that were born in the prison. There are women in these prisons who have babies because they've been assaulted and they don't even know who the father is. Like I was watching some of the people speaking as they were being let out and interviewed, and it's absolutely like gut wrenching. So please keep, if you pray or whatever, please keep the people of Syria in your thoughts as well, because they're going through so much. They don't have a government to protect them right now, and I don't know what's going to happen with what Israel has up its sleeve. All right, y'all. I love you very much. I hope that you have a good day. I think that for the next 2 weeks we won't have a show. I believe that's what James said. So we won't see you until, is that the new year? It might be in the new year. So if you wouldn't mind giving us a like, giving us a share, make sure you come back in 2 weeks. If you want to join the Discord, I can just pop a link into the chat right now. And that link will only be live for so long. I don't know how long the link works, but I hope you all have a great holiday. I appreciate you all coming, sticking around, and being part of the show so we can all apostate our way. I love you guys. You take care, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. You can always follow me on my channel, Ryan Cultastic. I haven't made a lot of videos recently. I apologize. I've just been going through some personal shit, but I'd like to get back on track, and I hope that pretty soon I'll be making more content. So hope to see you there. And that is true. Life exists just because we recognize life as humans doesn't mean that there's not other kinds of life that we just aren't privy to, that maybe our senses can't detect. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess that's maybe, I hate saying this, but maybe that's one of the good things about the tiniest little portion of a good thing about being a JW is they weren't against aliens. They said, that's possible. That's in the realm of possibility. And that's it. That's about all. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. Have a great holiday.